What if we're loved?
Hi, welcome. Welcome to your messages. It has been a whirlwind this September of eclipses, 3 in a row, and we're in the middle of them right now. So I want to do a reading about how the mind is the mind is deciding to let go of what suffers, that it's finally seeing that its own mind and its patterns and its thought processes have exhausted itself, and time to choose it's time to choose love, and the support in the whole universe is ripe and ready for that. That's so wild. So the universe is supporting the change of mind. The universe is, saying this is your time. If you've been doing the work, if you've prepared your mind for the healing, if it's your desire to heal, that's going to happen now. And if you have been in a fog of not wanting to look at healing, then the old structures will fall. The foundation that it was built on will fall, and you'll build anew. So everyone is upgrading in this energy. And it just depends on where you are on your journey, where you are on your journey as to how you're affected. But you have the inner strength, and okay, so eclipses do represent shocking, good or bad changes. Like, oh my God, I just won the lottery, or oh my God, I lost my job. So those are the tower moments. That's what eclipses represent. But for most of us here, it's about what's going on in the mind and how we can shift. We're feeling the shifts. We're in the middle of the energy. And so this is just to support what we already know is happening. We got the Wheel of Fortune as our first card out. So the wheel is turning. There are changes, there are shifts. Just like seasons come and go, we're all going to experience change. It's part of life. The minute we can accept and flow with that, the better off we'll be. With the King of Wands, you are coming into sovereignty, passion, leadership, and really allowing this Wheel of Fortune to turn. Look at the gold on these cards. There is a destiny that is surrounding this energy. There is a karmic destiny, a karmic turning point. And it's saying that luck doesn't happen. It's when you align with the flow and when you align with your heart's desires that the karmic cycle turns. And you're in that right now. You're in the energy of, you're telling me that I have been doing the mental work, so I'm ready. I'm ready for this upgrade because I've been doing all the healing. I've been working on the things I love. This is like a dedication card. It does mean that you are using your talents that God has given you in co-creation, and that you're diligently focused on those things. You're not hiding. This is really good. A lot of Pentacles. So there's changes in the form world for you. This is the dance. This is the dance of the spiritual and the physical world, accepting the gifts that you have and giving them to the world while staying with the divine, while not losing your purpose, choosing purpose every time. So interestingly enough, you got the Hierophant in reverse. This is about traditions of religion. So let me get these clarifiers that I did pull. Right now in your energy, there's a passionate new beginning. Something that is a gift from God is lighting up your world. And you did get the world to clarify that, but it was in reverse. So that's why I'm going to interpret these clarifiers that I got. When the world is in reverse, it means that you're not quite ready to cross that threshold yet, but there is something new. There's just still an integration happening, and there will be. And that tells me a lot, because with all of these eclipses right now, the final one is on September 21st. And the last one we had was on September 7th. So we're in between. So there's still like a healing and integration happening before you can step into this new world. With the Wheel of Fortune, the clarifier we got was the 9 of Cups. So the wheel of destiny and life is literally offering you where your heart is, your treasure lies. There's something changing in your mind that you're actually accepting that you are worthy of being in joy. There's been a long cycle of pain and suffering, and you're ready to receive your dreams. 9 of Cups is a dream, a wish come true. This is, 9 cups, like elation. That's what the wheel of destiny and fate, you're aligning with the mind of God, the mind of truth, the mind of love to receive your dreams. And your dreams are aligned with your destiny. It's a life. What I'm getting is it's a life of service and giving and using your talents and your joy and your spark to give and to allow yourself to receive. This is almost a reading about spirituality and money, that it comes hand in hand, not just money, but resources, abundance, love, friendship, health. It's about aligning the mind with the truth and receiving all of those things, even if you have a belief that you're spiritual and are not supposed to receive money. It's wiped. These are just examples, all these outdated beliefs that you can't be healthy or thrive in what you love to do. You have to work hard for it. This is what the eclipses are helping push out of the mind, the belief in struggling and striving and grabbing and working hard and losing your energy, like giving your energy to things that deplete you instead of giving your energy to the things that you love, thinking that you should do it differently. That's what's leaving. It's a real honesty with yourself, because with this King of Wands, we got the Queen of Swords. And this talks about following your passion and coming into sovereignty and leadership, but with clarity and purpose, with discipline and focus, passion, and I'm going for it. Yeah, but there will be structure needed to have all of this holistic, it's not just the mind. The mind will be in a prison if it focuses on itself too much. So it's like giving and receiving. It's a balance. If you want to be good at anything, it will take you practicing. So if you love to sing, practice singing. If you love to speak to an audience, do things where you get to be on a stage. I can only give you examples of my life, but you know what that is for you. You know what that is for you. With the 8 of Pentacles, we do have discipline and focus and using your talents. And it's clarified by this King of Pentacles, which says you're going to have patience if you want to come into this sovereignty with receiving money for your talents, or with receiving love as you give love away, or with receiving health because you are taking care of yourself. You're giving your energy to that which you want. And even if it's a regular job in the world, I don't have one of those, so I can't give you that example. But you can see, if you love your job in the world and you're working to, you're just lit up by your job and you just love to be a light for all the people you come in contact with every day. If that's not quite there yet, you are working on it, and patience will be required of you. And just this knowing that you're doing the work, you're doing what you need to be doing to receive this, this is your decision to do what makes you feel good, and to wait and let the universe give back to you all the things you want. All your job is to do the things you love and give 100% of your heart to it and choose the things that you love and come and find a way to sit in that knowing that everything that you want is coming. Everything that you need will be covered because you are following the guidance. You're aligned with spirit. And it is showing me that we're in this in between. We're in these in between eclipses. We're doing the dance of learning. And God puts these things on our hearts because if we got everything we wanted easily, then we wouldn't go inward and ask for an upgrade, ask for more. It's kind of like our world is our schoolhouse. So there's a dance. You are an eternal, loved, loving, lit up being, and you are limitless. And right now, it feels like you're limited in this body. So there's a dance, remembering who you are while you're in this physical plane, learning, remembering, rediscovering, re. It's like you already are everything that you've ever wanted. You already are that. And yet we are here remembering. And the ego can come in very strongly and deceive us. This is the Seven of Swords. It's the card of deception. This is self-sabotage because you are heading into a new world you have new energy, passionate new desires, new life. You're letting go of the old, but the voice of the ego is saying you can't. It will show up in many, many ways. The closer that we get to the light, the louder the ego roars. And this card is saying that it can roar and say, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You can't, you won't, you'll fail. But you really are privy to this false ego stream of consciousness that's always going to want to come in and say, no, 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 that's not safe. And you can just lovingly say, I'm dancing through my life now. I'm not going to live the hard knock life anymore. I'm not going to let the voice of suffering and lies and betrayal and doubt take over. Yeah, I see you there, but I'm not going to follow you. So with the Hierophant, you got the Six of Cups. The Hierophant is reversed. So this is a really important lesson that we're healing right now. So the Hierophant represents tradition, dogmas, gatekeepers, people who you've given control over your life, lovers, teachers, family members. That's what this card represents, family and the past, tradition. So your work is to release those things you thought you had to do from others who were doing the best they could, and from your mind that thought the thoughts and felt the beliefs. So it showed up in your world. You're letting go of that. You're not going to follow someone else's path anymore. You're really learning to trust yourself. You're really learning to get disciplined. I mean, you can see in my own life, some of these readings are just so full of love and passion. And then some of these readings are showing, okay, now there's a focus on discipline, or just really focusing on what we want in our mind and then doing the things that we want to do to get those things, to be a doctor or to be a volunteer hospice worker, or whatever it is for you. There's a real recognition that you found a path that lights you up and you want to go down it. So there's a time of really putting your energy into those things that you want, putting yourself as a priority, putting your focus on your mind when it's not in a good place, and stopping what you're doing so you can get back into the love. So you're not leading your life with fear. You're doing that. That's what these eclipses are helping you do. So I got some oracle cards that actually before this reading that I've been praying on, because I really feel like this is some deep messages. mostly in my readings, you're going to just get a cheerleader saying, do what you love. And that's true. But sometimes we need to focus and go by the book. Right now, I'm back on another week of antibiotics. So that just, it's not a big deal, but it showed me, okay, more prayer is needed, more focus is needed, because I'm being led to the destiny, which I cannot have until my mind is a channel for spirit, until my mind is cleared of all the doubt thoughts saying, don't come out of your comfort zone. We must be flexible at this time because the spirit is taking away the things that are blocking our success, the beliefs that have been limiting us. So it's kind of like our routines and our patterns are going to be forced out, and new opportunities and new people and new patterns and thought processes are coming in, and you are being supported by your angels to restructure your mind and your daily rituals. Those things are being restructured. It's like the whole everything is shifting, y'all. So just be flexible and ready for change, because you are now a co-creator with the universe. They're showing you how to do it. It's not about control or struggling or grasping or striving. It really is more about just coming into a flow. That's what this Wheel of Fortune was talking about. It's not about luck. It's about aligning with what is with you now. It's about accepting what is with you now and then allowing what's yours to come to you by keeping the mind very clean and open and in a state of trust and receiving. So it's learning a new way of life. And it is a new beginning. I'm looking at the cards underneath the deck. New people are coming into your life, possible new love for some of you. And there is a new beginning, like a zero, a new start. That is the Fool energy, which I've seen several times this week and will continue to see with this eclipse energy for the next week and a half. So with the Course in Miracles, we really want to remember that if we focus too hard on the physical, we lose the purpose. So the purpose is to feel the love in your heart and move from there. This card says, I am sustained by the love of God. This is your anchor. Okay. So you just do what you love. You just focus on doing what you do best and making it part of your everyday or most of your days, because what we put our energy into is what we receive. Okay. So that goes for the thoughts in your mind and the things that you do in the physical world. That's the dance we've been talking about, right? So in the back of this card, it says, put all your faith in the love of God within you, eternal, changeless, and forever unfailing. This is the answer to whatever confronts you today. So in every moment that you feel doubt or fear, you can just say, I am sustained by the love of God. And we're taking it so much further than just, surviving here. We want to thrive. So that's what these eclipses are helping us do. It's like out with that old thought system that was begging God for something that would just get it through the day. That energy is done. No mas. We don't want to focus anymore on the little scared voice. It's like that little Tasmanian devil on the cartoon screaming and screaming, but it's so small it can't even affect you. It's really turning the focus away from the stream of thoughts that would bring you down and saying, I'm going to do what feels good right in this moment, even if it's taking a walk outside to shake that. I'm going to put myself as a priority and my happiness. Y'all, that's really what these eclipses are bringing us, the ability to choose a different thought system, a different job if we don't like them, a different country if we don't like it. It's our ability to choose for love, for goodness in our life, and knowing that we deserve love and goodness and to thrive instead of just survive. So that's the eclipse energy. And I want you to take that with you and remember, you can listen to YouTube's or songs, music, call a friend, anything. I'm here to support you in supporting yourself to be happy. Okay, so the chosen viewer is Marguerite from the Netherlands, my very dear friend from a while back that I just love in my heart so much. Marguerite, I hope you're doing well. I may be in the Netherlands very soon, and if I am, I'll reach out. Okay, you have the Fool. What's going on? Marguerite, you have the Fool. Let's get the top and the bottom card, the Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Cups, my sweetheart. All right, so there's something in your heart that has opened up. There's love in your heart, and it's leading you to this new beginning. There is in the middle this Nine of Wands, which says this is the Wounded Warrior card. So it does say that there's been a lot of work and a lot of, just you're tired, you're exhausted, you've built all these wands, and it's been good hard work, and your flame is still burning. Whatever you've been working on, it's all been worth it. It's not been done in vain, and your flame is still burning, but you're tired and you're at the end of a cycle with the nine. So soon there will be release, but this but means that this card can sometimes mean that in my defenselessness, my safety lies. So there can be, just from all the hard work you've done, there can still be some energy of, I'm defending what I've built, and that's fine. But we want to soften. We just want to soften and just focus on the flame and the love in your heart, because you are literally heading out, being led by your heart in a new world of love. It's really kind of like that nesty plunge, just falling backwards and letting the love of God catch you. That's you. So I love that energy. Just make sure you stay soft. Child of love, you are not here to prove your worth. You're here to remember it. The fire already burns in your hand, and the field of creation bends to your willingness. Do not steal from yourself by calling your gifts small. The current that sustains you is love. Let love determine the flow. And where love is honored, love is experienced. Stand not as a servant of doubt, but as co-creator with the source that placed this flame within you. You are sustained. You are provided for, and you are enough. Trust the turn of the wheel. Those are the messages that I have for you, and I will see you next time.
What if we're loved?